unfair advantage. In order to prove undue influence, it is necessary that the party who is in a dominating position must have used his position to obtain unfair advantage from the other party. Presumption of undue influence. It is presumed that the dominating person has exercised undue influence in following cases: father and son, guardian and minor, doctor and patient, advocate and client, trustee and beneficiary, spiritual advisor and follower, teacher and student, master and servant. And this is how we can go along with it. Burden of proof. In case of presumption of undue influence, the burden of proof lies on the dominating person. He can disprove the presumption by arguing that. Well, these are the points where the elderly person can give the burden of proof, and he can disprove the presumption of arguing by these facts. Well, the first fact is that the facts were fully disclosed to the weaker party. Second one, the price was enough. Third point, the weaker party was in a position to receive independent advice. Fourth point, the weaker party understood the terms of contract and gave his consent. Next point, no presumption of undue influence. According to a judicial decision held in various cases, there is no presumption of undue influence in following cases. Say, for instance, as we talk about a husband and wife, or we talk about landlord and tenant, or we talk about creditor and debtor, or we talk about principal and an agent, mother and daughter. Let's talk about burden of proof. When there is no presumption of undue influence, the weaker party will prove that undue influence was exercised over him. Effect of undue influence. The effects of under influence are as follows. Number one, the agreement is voidable at the option of the party whose consent was obtained by under influence. Second, the court may direct the aggrieved party to refund the benefit or cancel the contract. The third example, well, it's about, in fact, the third effect of undue influence. The third effect of undue influence: if aggrieved party does not cancel the contract, it remains as a valid contract. Contract with the lady, one who observes complete seclusion, parda. Contract with a parda nashin lady. A parda nashin lady is one who observes complete seclusion, parda. She does not contact with the people other than her family members. If a lady keeps her face covered but transacts her own business, collects rents from her tenants, and deals with persons who are not her family members, then she cannot be regarded as a parda nashin lady. There is a presumption of undue influence in a contract with a parda nashin lady. Such a lady can avoid contracts on the plea of undue influence.